Hello again, and welcome to another week of BTB Wrestling Pod. I am Cam, your co-host. With me today, as always, is your other co-host, Sudds. Sudds, how are you today?
Pretty good today.
Yeah, this was 1,000 times better week of wrestling, don't you say?
Yeah, absolutely. By far better.
All right, so we're going to do our show a little differently this week, just due to our schedules. Sudds couldn't watch all of Raw this week. I couldn't watch all of SmackDown, so I'm going to be just covering Raw. And Sudds is just going to give me tidbits of what he thought as well, of what he saw. And then Sudds is going to do all SmackDown. Me and him are going to do NXT together. We're going to cover a bit of news again, like always, and then we'll get into our pay-per-view predictions and the rest of the show as always. So without further ado, here's my personal Raw review. So the show started off with Kurt Angle coming into the ring and announcing right away that Braun Strowman had his surgery on his elbow and is going to be out 6 months. So he's going to be out for a while now.
Let's hope he's back a little sooner than that.
Yeah, because that's past SummerSlam. 6 months. Which is not good. So then he announces a Fatal 5-Way match at Extreme Rules. I'm going to say it right now. Fatal 5-Way matches, in my opinion, aren't a thing. You got your triple threats. You got your Fatal 4-Ways. No such thing as a Fatal 5-Way. I'll always say that a Fatal 5-Way is not an actual thing. They're just putting it together. Fatal 5-Way, not a thing.
Yeah, they just couldn't think of another word, so they just used the same one. Like,
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Exactly. So, I like all 5 participants in this match. So the Fatal 5-Way is a number 1 contenders match to see who will face Brock Lesnar at Great Balls of Fire. So the first person announced was Seth Rollins. Awesome to see him against Brock. I like that when they showed all the people in this match, they kind of put up a gimmick on the screen of him versus Brock, just to kind of give us a feel. Then Samoa Joe was announced. That would be an awesome match versus Brock. Very stiff. Then Finn Balor was announced. Finn deserves a title shot, so definitely why he's in there. Bray Wyatt was announced. So coming over from SmackDown Live still has a huge push for him, which is awesome. And last but not least, of course, Roman Reigns was announced. So, I guess they announced this Fatal 5-Way for Extreme Rules because of Strowman's injury, unfortunately. So we would have likely seen Strowman versus Brock at Great Balls of Fire, but plans had to change.
Yeah, I am really excited for this match, though. I can see anybody winning, and I want to see all of those guys against Brock.
Yeah, I'll even agree that Roman versus Brock would be a good match.
Definitely.
And this is going to be an Extreme Rules match as well, so it'll be awesome. Then we got into our first match of the evening, where we saw Sheamus going up against Jeff Hardy. This was a really good match. Cesaro and Matt Hardy got involved both ways for each member of their team, and we saw Jeff Hardy coming in on top, which is awesome to see. So, which is also prolonged in this awesome feud between the two of them. The two teams, that is. Then we saw a huge shock, the shock of the night. We saw Alicia Fox cleanly beating Sasha Banks. 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring.
That was bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know where they're going with that. It's just really, really interesting that Alicia Fox beats Sasha Banks on Raw.
I guess so. Sasha, they want to build her back up, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good idea. Next, we saw the Intercontinental title match. Dean Ambrose versus The Miz. There's one part in the match where Dean was going to dive on the outside onto The Miz, but Maurice got in front of The Miz trying to block him, but Dean jumped anyway.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Why doesn't everybody think of that? It takes a lunatic to figure that out.
Yeah, it takes a lunatic to figure out if you hit her, you're not going to get disqualified because she's not in the match. This was awesome. Excuse me. Then the ref had his back turned to the match because he was trying to get Maurice out of there. So The Miz went for a low blow on Dean, but Dean caught it. This pissed him off. So when Miz stood up and they turned around, and the ref unfortunately turned around, Dean just kicked The Miz right in the bag. And that was right in front of the ref, unfortunately. So the ref DQ'd Dean, and The Miz won the match. But since it was for a title, the title did not change hands.
This was a really good match. It kind of sucked that it ended in a DQ because it was so good.
Yeah, but
but it kind of had to.
Yeah, I agree. I like that it did end in a DQ. We'll talk about it in a little bit, but I did enjoy the match. Next, we saw your girl Alexa Bliss come out. She delivered a great promo, and she fucked with the fans again. When the fans were whatting her, she said, "If you're a failure, say what?" They said what? She's like, "Exactly." This was awesome.
She knows she knows how to play the crowd.
Yeah, she could control the crowd well, which is a great attribute to have in the WWE. So then Bayley came out and invoked a rematch clause at Extreme Rules to face Alexa Bliss. So there we go, we had it, but that wasn't the end of that, because Alexa Bliss ended up hitting Bayley in the back with a kendo stick. It just bruised her up badly. She had to put ice on in the back. It looked bad. But then went to commercial, and we came back, and Kurt Angle made a kendo stick on a pole match for Extreme Rules for the Raw Women's title.
Yeah, this is very Vince Russo.
Yeah, it's a Vince Russo idea if I've ever heard of one.
So this is really interesting. I think they can do it. I think they can do it well, but it's still weird.
Anything on a pole is just weird.
Exactly.
Viagra, chair, contract, anything on a pole match.
Judy Bagwell on a forklift.
Yeah, those are just vintage Russo ideas, but I guess you said Alexa and Bayley will make it work. Next, Kurt Angle made another match for Extreme Rules. Dean versus Miz for the Intercontinental title. But if Dean gets disqualified, he will lose the title. So I think he might lose the title in some sort of fishy way that he gets disqualified. I don't know how yet, but I think he's going to get disqualified in some sort of fishy way.
I agree on that one. And I like how the title can change hands on a DQ. It kind of makes sense.
It does make sense, yeah. So then after Kurt was done making that match, your other favorite, the Drifter, just came by and he drifted again. Just didn't say a word, just playing his guitar sort of good, but just he's still drifting.
Love it. Hopefully he never debuts, he only drifts. I think he should just drift over to SmackDown, NXT, 205 Live.
Just drift all over the
Impact,
network.
Ring of Honor, New Japan.
You should just show up during the network when you're just watching something. He just shows up.
Drifting.
Yeah, you love it. It annoys me, but whatever.
It's supposed to.
Yeah, I guess.
I love terrible things.
You do, that's for sure.
Well, not completely.
That's why you're an Alexa Bliss fan.
Yeah, that's why I said not completely.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on to the match of the night, in my opinion. Involved Roman Reigns. Roman versus Finn. This was an amazing match. It was about almost 3 segments long. Clean finish, Roman won, which I'm fine with because Finn looked really good in this match. Roman looked really good in this match. They've had a match before, SummerSlam on Raw, and this match topped it. I can't wait to see them do it for something more significant.
Yeah, it was, like you said, it was just an awesome match. Those two can go.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what people say about Roman. He always puts on good matches.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you on that one.
And then Finn, obviously, is like one of the best wrestlers in the world, so.
Yeah, Finn's the man. Next, we had a bit of a surprise. Goldust attacked R-Truth before their scheduled match with the club. So Goldust is a heel now. We sort of saw this coming, but I would have thought it would have happened after the match after R-Truth caused him a win. But it happened before. This was interesting.
Yeah, Goldust turned heel, and that's the golden truth.
Yeah, you tweeted that out. So they had a good run as a tag team, almost 2 years. Since Dallas WrestleMania, really, is when they've been together.
Seems like they just got together and now they're breaking up.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm actually really interested to see where that goes. We'll mention it a little later, but yeah, I enjoyed this segment. This next segment I enjoyed too. It involved the Titus brand.
Oh my God, yes.
Mocking, well, just Titus. Apollo just followed him, but Titus mocking Enzo and Cass's entrance. And then Titus had to find out that he had a match that night, right then, with Big Cass, and got his ass kicked.
I think Titus did it better than Enzo.
Oh, I completely agree. His running man was absolutely hilarious.
I'm loving the Titus brand.
Yeah, it's really over right now, I think. Then we had a first time ever match for the main event where we saw Bray Wyatt going up against Seth Rollins. Unfortunately, we had this match not finished cleanly. We had Samoa Joe coming out and attacking Seth, and then Seth and Bray attacked. Oh, sorry. Bray and Joe attacked Seth, and then Bray, Sister Abigail Joe out of nowhere, saying that I don't care who you are, it's me against the world. Then he hit Seth with the Sister Abigail. So Raw went off the air with Bray Wyatt going out on top.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Bray was awesome on SmackDown, and he's just as awesome on Raw.
Yeah, he's here to prove his dominance.
I love it.
So that's it for my Raw review. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll move on to SmackDown.
Yeah, so SmackDown started off with Kevin Owens doing the highlight reel with AJ.
Yeah, I love this, that it's the Kevin Owens highlight reel, and then AJ came out and said, that's just a complete gimmick infringement right there. So it's great starting segment to the show. Absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, it was hilarious. And then, so Kevin did a French intro because he can. And then, so Jinder Mahal came out. And he said he'll beat AJ tonight. And he'll beat Randy Orton on Sunday. Maybe true.
Yeah, it's looking really good for Jinder right now.
Yeah, so then that led into AJ Styles against Jinder Mahal. And we had Kevin Owens on commentary, who was absolutely amazing as always. And then during the match, there was a USA chant, which was obviously for the face of America, Kevin Owens.
Or Jinder.
Or Jinder, but I think it was for the face of America.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, just the same match we had. Near the end, we had the Singh brothers interfere once again. So then, with that distraction, Kevin Owens hits AJ in his injured knee. So it was injured during the match. Really working. Jinder was really working on that knee. So KO hit AJ with the U.S. title. And that led to Jinder Mahal picking up the victory over AJ Styles. So it was kind of surprising, but not really because Jinder is doing so well lately.
Yeah, didn't they say Jinder's new finisher name?
Yeah, Jinder's finisher in Punjab is named Finish.
That's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. So that was a solid way to start off the show. And then there was just a little vignette of Lana. And still only coming soon.
Yeah, I really wish she just debuted already. I really, really want Lana, and so does JBL.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to see Lana for quite a while.
Unfortunately not.
Unfortunately not, exactly. Next, we had the highlight of the show for me. We had the Fashion Files once again. There is just so much packed into this, so much awesome packed into this. So first, we saw Shinsuke on the board there, no style. They were talking about the Uggos, or the Usos, but Uggos just sounds better. Looking at their sweater, and they thought it said day one is H, which is just gold, just comedy gold right there. Then Baron Corbin, 3 shirts, all wolves. That's a friggin' fashion faux pas. I found this hilarious as well. Tyler Breeze's seasonal residence is listed as Madagascar.
Yeah, just so random.
Exactly. I love it. And the Fashion Police say they will win on Sunday, and their day one will be H.
I really hope it is.
I hope it is too. That'd be amazing. So that was the Fashion Files, and I really hope we see this every week. I loved all of this.
Yeah, me as well. I hope it doesn't end. I love the Fashion Police, the Fashion Files, the Fandango, Tyler Breeze connection. It's really working for me.
Yeah, same with me. Totally agree with you on all that. So that led into a match against the Colognes, but Breezango picked up the victory fairly easily.
I guess this really cemented them as a babyface team because they're going up against the heel clones.
Yeah, that's true. So it kind of get people even more behind them.
Yeah, for sure.
So after they pick up the victory, the Usos come out, and they had a very annoying promo.
Yeah, I didn't like this at all.
I saw a lot of people liked it. I did not. You say you did not.
I didn't really understand what they were saying.
I know, it was just very, very annoying. But I guess it gets them heat.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was another good segment. Then we had the 6-women tag contract signing, which is kind of like your standard contract signing, but Natty started off, states that she's the best heart
Of all time?
of all time, but in reality, she's not even the best Neidhart.
No.
No offense to Natty, but it's the truth. And then, so that was the start. Then there's just more back and forth banter between everybody, especially James Ellsworth really sticking his chin into everything.
Yeah, he thought Becky, Charlotte, and Naomi all had huge crushes on him.
Nope, they don't have a crush on you. They just want to crush you.
Yeah, just so weird. He's dressed just awfully.
It's
The
just-
fashion police need to take care of him.
It is just uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was just really awkward and bad.
Yeah, so we had some Ellsworth. But then, so Charlotte gets on the mic. She goes to Naomi and says once they win on Sunday, she's going after her title once again.
Yeah, I hope they have a rematch for that title.
Yeah, same here, man. Like, Charlotte should always be in the title picture, so why not?
Yeah, exactly. One way or another.
So all of that led into Carmella versus Naomi. Just some back and forth action, more Ellsworth interfering, but Ellsworth interfered right in front of the ref, and he got ejected. Then there was just more back and forth. Tamina and Natty tried to interfere. They get ejected.
Jeez, everybody getting thrown out here.
Yeah, but they went after Charlotte and Becky. So then Naomi got distracted by all that. And then Carmella picked up the victory with a roll-up.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks in a row that the Good Girls team has ended up distracting their own member in the ring.
Yeah, and Carmella keeps picking up victories.
Yeah, so she has a valid right to the title right now as well.
She does. And with having Ellsworth, that's a possibility that she can win.
Yeah, exactly, unfortunately.
Yep. So after all of that, we had another Dolph Ziggler video package, or promo, whatever you want to call it, and he's looking for footage of what Nakamura has done in WWE, but there's no footage found, and Dolph Ziggler says he has done everything.
Yeah, I guess they don't count NXT as WWE.
No, even though it's supposed to be, like, part of WWE, but
Yeah, exactly.
nobody really considers it.
They're still considered the minor leagues, I guess.
Yeah, friggin' Ziggler, but Nakamura has done tons all over the world. Ziggler has done tons in WWE. We'll give him that.
Yeah, that's for sure. He has done pretty much everything in the WWE.
But Nakamura is a tough test, and Dolph Ziggler looks like he's taking him a little too lightly.
Oh, he definitely is.
So then after that, we had Sami Zayn getting interviewed, and he actually announced that his request has been granted, and that request is a match against Baron Corbin at Backlash.
Finally, this rivalry's going to come to an end after Backlash, I think, and both guys are going to move on to bigger and better things.
Yeah, agree with you on that one. So after that interview, or during the interview, I guess, of course, Baron Corbin hears his name, so he attacks Sami Zayn.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, every time he hears his name, sorry, I was thinking of the bad guy that you say is Jeepers Creepers. Every time you say his name, he comes up. Every time you say Baron Corbin's name, he hits you from behind.
Exactly. So then we had our main event, and that was Baron Corbin against Randy Orton. This was a solid match.
Yeah, Baron looked really good in this match, I must admit that.
Yeah, and he's been in a lot of main events lately. It's awesome. But yeah, so it was just a back and forth match. A lot going on, but in the end, Orton wins with an RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's usually when the RKO is hit, is out of nowhere. And yeah, that was a good way to close off SmackDown going into Backlash.
Yeah, and with the RKO, it only takes one.
Just like Shane McMahon said.
Yeah, so that was SmackDown. I thought it was a really good show. It was a good way to go into the pay-per-view.
Yeah, great 2-hour show as always.
Yeah, one of the better go-home shows to a pay-per-view.
It had bad ratings though this week, eh? A lot of people didn't watch it.
Yeah, but the people that did enjoyed it, I guess. So
that's for sure. So we'll go right into our NXT review. Hope you enjoyed Raw and SmackDown. So NXT started off with a match between Drew McIntyre and Sean Maluda. This match was stiff. They were just beating the living crap out of each other. Maluda at one point busted open Drew McIntyre's right eye, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Drew McIntyre ended up winning the match, but this was just an awesome way to start off NXT. I loved it. Both guys are really, really good.
Yeah, like you said, very stiff match. Drew McIntyre looks amazing.
Yeah, better than ever.
Unfortunately, he's not even on the card for TakeOver. But he's going to have they're going to record a match for next week's NXT. But NXT is just so stacked right now.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, so that was a great way to start. And then we had a women's division match of two fairly newcomers. Sonya Deville against Lacey Evans. This was a pretty good match. It was pretty good, back and forth. So they're pretty new, so they will only get better. But it was good. Sonya Deville ended up picking up the victory.
Yeah, which was awesome to see.
But yeah, it was a solid match and build even more women. It's great.
Yeah, that's for sure. The NXT Women's Division definitely needs to have a big build right now.
Oh, yeah.
So next we had a match that was advertised last week where we saw Andrade Cien Almas go up against Cassius Ohno. This match was going 100 miles per hour since the bell rang. Non-stop action. Both these guys are really good workers. I love the match. But Cassius Ohno in the end ended up beating Andrade. And you just have to wonder if Andrade partying too much and not preparing for this match cost him a win here.
I think it did. Yeah, he loves to party. But I will say, this match, he was really into it.
Yeah, that's for sure. He wasn't taking it lightly.
So, but his partying probably cost him in the end.
Yeah, stop posting all those pictures on Instagram with the women.
Yeah. Well, continue doing that, but also focus on your wrestling. So, yeah, just solid match. Cassius Ohno is awesome. Andrade, even. He's a very solid superstar as well.
Oh, no, he's good. I just hate his gimmick right now.
Yeah, but at least he's doing something.
This is true.
So, to finish off NXT, we had Bobby Roode come out and cut a promo saying he will beat Hideo Itami this Saturday at TakeOver Chicago. So then we had Itami come out with some security, hit a GTS on everyone.
Yeah.
And then ultimately hit a GTS on Bobby Roode, which we might see on Saturday. We might not.
Yeah, I kind of hope we do see it. I'm not saying I want Itami to win, but I definitely want to see him hit a GTS in Chicago.
That would be amazing. The crowd will go nuts. In a good way, not so sure, but they're going to go nuts regardless.
That's for sure. This was a great go-home show for TakeOver, I think.
Agree. I agree with you on that one.
So that's our NXT review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Now we're going to move on to our news segment. Just a little light this week because not a lot was going on. But John Cena has announced excuse me, that he's going to be doing a live tell-all Q&A in Australia, of all places. I just found this weird. He tweeted out the link to buy tickets. You can buy VIP packages if you live in the Australia area, I guess. But it's just weird that he's doing Australia and doing a tell-all Q&A.
Certainly interesting.
Yeah, I hope he brings it over here.
Yeah, that'd be awesome to see. But yeah, Australia, it's kind of weird, but Hey, tell all Q&A of John Cena. Looking forward to
Hearing how that goes.
exactly. All right, next bit of news here. CM Punk was offered $1 million for a one-off wrestling return to a UK promotion tournament. I think the tournament has about over 120 people.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in this tournament.
It's nuts, but yeah, CM Punk was offered $1 million for that.
Wow, that'd be. Imagine he just shows up, loses his first match, and gets $1 million for that.
That'd be sweet. I don't think he's gonna take it. If I was him, I would take it.
Yeah, but yeah, like you said, I don't think he's gonna take it either.
No, he will not, unfortunately. But it's certainly interesting. If he did take it, that'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'd get a lot of eyes on that tournament.
Oh, for sure.
So yeah, that's our news segment for the week. Not much covered. If we missed something, we apologize about that. But really, that's all we saw that was big in the news over the past week. Now we're going to be moving on to our predictions part of the show because there are 2 pay-per-views coming up this weekend. We will start off with NXT Chicago predictions. And Sudds, Bobby Roode, Hideo Itami, who's coming out with the NXT... Okay, sorry. We predict who's going to win the match. So, Bobby Roode, Hideo Itami, who wins the match?
Bobby Roode is gonna win that match, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm with you there. He's going to win the match. How about that triple threat? Asuka, Ruby Riott, or Nikki Cross?
You know what? I think Asuka needs to drop the title soon. I think I'm gonna go with Ruby Riott on this one.
Yeah, that's a bold prediction. I'm sticking with Asuka.
That's probably the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
So the next match we've got here is the Authors of Pain against DIY.
That's a ladder match, by the way.
Yes, a ladder match with the massive Authors of Pain and the smaller DIY.
I got to go Authors of Pain here.
I'm with you on that one. Gotta be Authors of Pain.
Yep.
So the next match is the title match for the UK Championship with Tyler Bate against Pete Dunne. Who you got on this one?
I'm sticking with Tyler Bate here.
Tyler Bate?
Yep.
I'm thinking Pete Dunne.
Yeah?
There's just so many faces that can chase that title, but Pete Dunne is the top heel controlling the championship.
Yeah, Pete Dunne's a great heel. I could definitely see this match going either way.
All right, so we've got a difference on that one as well, so that'll be interesting.
Then finally, Roderick Strong versus Eric Young.
I don't know on this one.
Yeah, Sanity will probably be in Eric's corner.
Yeah, I think Eric Young will pick up the victory in this one.
Yeah, I'm going with Roddy Strong. He's one of my all-time favorites right now in NXT, and plus his 2 segments we've had the past 2 weeks. I've really built him strongly, no pun intended. So yeah, I'm going Roderick Strong here.
I want to pick Roderick Strong, but Sanity. You never know.
So me and you have only 2 picks that are the same.
This will be interesting, and there's
Consequences for the person that gets NXT TakeOver predictions wrong.
Yeah, so the consequences for this one is the loser of the predictions has to wear a very small and very tight shirt of the other person's choice. So the one I have for you is a Roman Reigns t-shirt.
Of course. Can't wait. Hopefully my predictions are right, but when I am right, you have to wear a John Cena shirt.
I'm definitely looking forward to that.
I'm sure you are. So,
but that's not all.
That's not all.
The loser has to take a picture of themselves wearing that shirt, and they have to post it to our Twitter account.
Oh, boy. Can't wait for that.
So that is going to suck, because we have a lot of different predictions on that one.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing how TakeOver Chicago turns out. Next, we will do our Backlash predictions. Sudds, who are you picking? Aiden English versus Ty Dillinger.
Ty Dillinger.
Yeah, same here. Just Ty needs the win. Well, he doesn't need the win, but he's got the momentum, and he will get the win here.
Yeah. The next one we have here Randy Orton against Jinder Mahal.
Yeesh. You know what? I've been behind him since he's been going to SmackDown. I have high praise for him. Jinder Mahal is going to win this match.
All right, there's a difference on that one.
Is there?
Yes, Randy Orton will win this match.
All right, we'll see.
Our next match we've got here, the Fashion Police against the Usos. What you got on this one?
Oh, I'm going Fashion Police.
Fashion Police?
Yeah.
I really want the Fashion Police to win, but I think the Usos will still win.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to go with your brain, not your heart.
Definitely.
How about Kevin Owens versus AJ?
I gotta go with Kevin Owens on this one.
Do you?
Yeah.
I've been going back and forth here. So far, we have 2 different picks. Go with the brain, not the heart. My brain says Kevin Owens.
All right. So
I don't think AJ wins it yet.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah. So both of us pick Kevin Owens here.
Our next match we've got here, the Welcoming Committee against Charlotte, Naomi, and Becky. Who you got?
Oh, Charlotte, Naomi, and Becky.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. And then I think we'll have the same pick for this one. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Dolph Ziggler.
Shinsuke Nakamura is picking up this victory.
Yes, he is.
Our next match, Baron Corbin against Sami Zayn.
I think Sami Zayn wins this match. He needs the W.
I think Baron Corbin's winning this one.
Yeah?
Sami is the underdog from the underground. That's what they call him. And
Yeah, but he's just going to be the loser.
I think he's going to keep losing until he finally gets that all-important victory, but this will not be the one.
Okay. Then we got 2 former Wyatt family members, Eric Rowan versus Luke Harper.
Well, we've barely seen Luke Harper. We've seen a lot of Eric Rowan, so going off that, I got to go with Eric Rowan.
Oh, I'm picking Luke here. Just he's had a huge push. He's a great worker. He seems like he's just a better all-around athlete, so Luke Harper wins this match.
I agree on all of what you said, minus Luke Harper winning that match. Luke Harper should win this match,
Yeah.
but I think Eric Rowan will win this match.
All right, so we have another consequence here. So the loser of the Backlash predictions has to review another episode of TNA. Boy, can't wait to hear you do another review of TNA, Sudds.
Yeah, I loved doing the last one,
Oh, I'm sure you did.
so I'm really looking forward to you having to do this one.
Well, we shall see. So there's our predictions for both Backlash and NXT TakeOver Chicago.
Yeah, and the thing about these predictions, one of us can lose both of these.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's going to suck so bad.
Yeah.
But it won't because you're going to lose.
Oh, well, we shall see.
You know what they say.
You win some, you lose some. Moving on to 5 count.
Yeah, 5 count. The great 5 count. What do we got this week? This week, I'm going to start off with something that I would find awesome and, more importantly, hilarious. Kevin Owens needs to make the U.S. title the Canadian title.
Oh, I agree. We're both biased Canadians here, but I'd just love to see that. It'd be hilarious. It's never really been done before either.
No, he is already the face of America. Why not be the face of Canada as well?
Exactly. Next, David Otunga, do not come back from making your movie. Just stay away. Booker T's doing an amazing job announcing on Raw.
Booker is awesome. Yeah, I hope Otunga does not come back. He doesn't need to come back. So
Yeah.
let us enjoy Booker forever.
Exactly.
So something got me this week. Just random name changes.
You're talking about the 2 women from NXT?
The 2 women from NXT. You got Sonya Deville and Lacey Evans. One week, there's something else. This week, they have those names with no explanation, no even gimmick change. They just give him a new name.
Yeah, I guess the creative team didn't like it, or they didn't like it themselves, and they just changed it.
Well, they should have thought of that in the first place.
I guess so. Next, I think Goldust should have a really good run as a heel because he's on the tail ends of his career. This could be his last go around, and I think he'd just be a great, great heel until he retires. Just an amazing heel.
Yeah, I think it would be awesome to see Goldust just, like you said, just end his career, end it on a high note.
Yeah, no, definitely. It'd be awesome to see him have a really, really good run as a heel.
So the last part of 5 count here. Can you name a decent finisher? Doesn't have to be great. It can be great, but at least decent finisher with a terrible name.
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is the Queen's Crossbow that Stardust did. It was just the Crossroads, which is a great move. Just change the name for Stardust. How about you?
Oh, for me, it's the Attitude Adjustment.
Ah, come on.
That's a terrible name.
Ah, you're just jealous.
No, not at all.
Yeah, you are.
It's a terrible name.
You need an attitude adjustment.
You need to shut the. You need to shut the fuck up.
Okay then. Terrible pick for yours.
So that's 5 count.
Terrible, terrible pick. Anyway, let's move on to the match of the week. So last week, Sudds picked. He picks every week. Batista versus Triple H from WrestleMania 21. Great match. I love the beginning of this match. The entrance, Motorhead performed live at WrestleMania 21 for Triple H's entrance, which was awesome to see.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Really, really cool. So yeah, Triple H also had Ric Flair in his corner due to the Evolution. This was really the end of Evolution here after this match. So Ric Flair would go on and help Triple H during this match. From get-go, Batista was just showing his power and strength. He was just overpowering Triple H everywhere. Just dominated him with his strength. But thank God Ric Flair was there because he just kept causing distractions for Batista, which would get Triple H the edge. Rick was also yelling at the senior referee, Mike Chioda, during this match. This match had great back and forth between the two of them. You didn't know who was going to win. Lots of false finishes. Triple H was also a bloody mess during this match.
Holy shit, yeah. His face was completely red.
A crimson mask, as JR would like to call it. Yeah, he bleeds. When he bleeds a lot.
And I'm actually surprised that Ric Flair didn't bleed.
Yeah, that surprised me too.
Or at least cry.
Yeah.
Ric Flair is either bleeding or crying.
Yeah. Or sweating profusely. He was doing that.
Oh, there you go.
So Batista ended up having to knock out Rick for causing all these distractions. When he was doing that, Triple H had time to get a chair and was going to hit Batista with the chair, but referee Mike Chioda literally dove out of the ring and took it out of his hands.
He went flying.
He just went flying. I could not stop laughing at this. It was just hilarious. I forgot about him. He just flew out of the ring and grabbed the chair like it was his life depended on it.
I think he actually hurt himself.
Yeah, they said he hurt his knee, and I think he legitimately hurt his knee. So then, while the ref was knocked out, Ric Flair tried to get involved in the ring and got a spine buster for his troubles. Then Triple H would hit Batista with the title while the referee, Mike Chioda, was trying to get Rick's knocked out body out of the ring. Triple H got the cover thinking he'd win after hitting Batista with the title, but Batista kicked out and then spine busted Triple H. But then when the referee's not looking again, Triple H gives Batista a low blow. Batista then would block the pedigree, which was impressive, and hit the Batista bomb on Triple H and won the world title in the main event of WrestleMania 21. This was just amazing. It was the start of Batista's unreal career.
Yeah, the start of Batista.
Start of the animal.
Yeah, the end of Evolution.
Yeah, this was just an amazing match.
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, great pick. So, speaking of great picks, what's your pick for the match of the week this week?
Well, my match of the week this week is in honor of Shinsuke Nakamura making his WWE debut, so to speak.
Yes.
So the one I've got here is Shinsuke Nakamura against Sami Zayn from NXT TakeOver Dallas, which was Shinsuke Nakamura's debut match in NXT.
Yes, great match. I love this match. Can't wait to watch it again. More recent match, so it's more recent on the mind. But I want you guys to check out this match too and let us know what you think on Twitter. And when you do check it out, what hashtag should they be using?
they should use hashtag BTB Match of the Week.
Perfect. Be sure to let us know what you think. I'll let you guys know what I think of the match next week on Match of the Week.
Alright, so the next segment here, it's What's Got Cam Hot.
This has got me hot for about a week and a half now, since our last episode, when we announced on our news segment that Daniel Bryan says in a year and a half, when his WWE contract is up, that he is going to wrestle again. This has got me hot, Daniel. I loved you as a performer. You're one of the best performers of all time. Unfortunately, your career came to an end shortly because of all your concussions. But if you get back in that ring again, you don't know what's going to happen to you physically or even mentally with another concussion. I do not want you to get back in the ring. And, you have a family now. You have a wife. You have a daughter. You really got to think about them now. I know you love to wrestle. It's your favorite thing in the world to do, but please do not get back in that ring and wrestle. It's just, I'm scared. I'm literally terrified if you get back in that ring, what could happen to you. I just don't want you to get back in the ring. I know you won't be hearing this podcast, unless you will, but please just don't get back in the ring. It's not going to be good for your health. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, we, just two random people, we're scared for your life. Imagine what your family thinks.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine what Bree thinks if you get back in the ring. But yeah, that's our show for the week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to interact with us on Twitter, as always. We'd love to interact with you guys. My personal Twitter account is at Cam Burnett, BTB.
Mine is at Sudds, BTB.
Our show account, give that a follow and interact with us there, at BTB Wrestling Pod.
We have a Facebook page. It is called Behind the Barricade, a Wrestling Fans Podcast. Be sure to drop a like on that one.
Yeah, and once you're done listening to this video, drop a like on the video and hit that subscribe button. We enjoyed doing this episode for you as always. Can't wait to get back at you guys next week. Sudds, let's get out of here.
And if you only learn one thing from this week, let that be to never go to the top rope.